Greetings to you all, my people, and welcome to another episode of Damole News. All right, my people, the Minister of Works, David Umahi, in an interview said that Tinubu's government are already making moves to start the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road Project that will cost a tentative sum of 50 trillion naira and that the project will be completed in 8 years. So, for those who does not understand what the coastal project is, I will let you guys watch this video and I'll be right back.
The construction of an iconic and monumental civil engineering project, the Lagos Calabar Coastal Superhighway. When completed, the 700-kilometer long coastal highway will enter the record books among iconic coastal routes like the Pacific Coastal Highway in the US and the Wide Atlantic Highway in Ireland. The first phase of 47.47 kilometer starts from Ahmadu Bello Way, Victoria Island in Lagos, and the coastal road will pass through the Lekki Deep Seaport, Ogun, Ondo, Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, before culminating in Cross River. But that's not all. The superhighway, which is being built by high-tech construction company, has 5 lanes on each side of the dual carriageway and a train track in the middle.
So this move by Bola Ahmed Tinubu government has brought divisions among Nigerians, as some commended the move saying that this is a good move, while others said this is a wrong move based on Nigeria waving economy and the fact that Tinubu might not even be in office for 8 years and Nigeria government have a way of abandoning projects. Meanwhile, the former vice president of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, have condemned the project. According to him, he said, Tinubu's 15 trillion naira Lagos Calabar project is highway to fraud and waste. So my people, I'm going to be giving you guys the full details of this news. But please help us by liking and sharing this video so that YouTube and Facebook can recommend it to more people. Thank you. So the former vice president Atiku Abubakar has described 15.6 trillion naira for the 700-kilometer Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway as wasteful and a highway to fraud. The former presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in the 2023 general election insisted that the award of the Lagos Calabar Highway project did not meet the minimum threshold of due process. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, while featuring on Channel's television morning program on Thursday, said the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road project would cost a tentative sum of 50 trillion naira and the project will be completed in 8 years. David Umahi had also said that the contractor handling the project, Gilbert Shagwari, sorry for my pronunciation, High-Tech Construction Company Limited, did not do any competitive bidding for the project. Rather, the contract was awarded to the company based on its track record, not on sentiment as being insinuated in some quarters. When asked for the clarifications on the cost of the project, how it was approved in line with the Public Procurement Act and if due process was followed, David Umahi had said, "I don't understand what you mean by due process. Yes, due process was followed. People are concerned about whether it was appropriated for, and I say yes." Reacting in a statement through his media office, Atiku knocked Umahi for altering the initial plan of the project after Gilbert Shagwari High-Tech had been awarded the contract without any competitive bidding. According to him, he said, Umahi had announced that the project would be fully funded by High-Tech, and based on this, there was no competitive bidding. David Umahi then turned around to say that High-Tech could only raise just 6% of the money for the pilot phase. This marks of deceit. David Umahi had during his media rounds at select TV stations on Thursday said the road project will cost 50 trillion naira, that is $30 billion at exchange rate of 1,200 naira to a dollar, while the rail which will pass through the road will be costed separately. The minister had also said the project would not be PPP, but the government will be providing 50% to 30% counterpart financing. Atiku said the tentative cost was equivalent to the total budget of all the 36 states of federation combined. He said, The total budget of all 36 states of the Federation for 2024 stand at about 40 trillion naira. If you add that of FCT, the entire budget of all the sub-national is 50.91 trillion naira. This is scandalous. Worse still, they have already awarded the contract, but we are still not sure of the level of the counterpart funding component of the federal government. He continued by saying Umahi had said in September 2023 that Gilbert Shagwari's ITEC had the money to construct the highway and that it would be PPP. ITEC was to build, operate and transfer it back to the Nigerian government after years of tolling. It was reported by every media organization, including those owned by Tinubu. It was on the basis of this proposal that ITEC was picked. Why did Umahi then turn around to claim that it was not to be PPP but that the government would pay 15% to 30%? The former vice president noted that in the 2024 budget, the project was captured at the Lagos Port Harcourt Coastal Highway and was put at a cost of 500 million naira. Although the National Assembly approved 500 million naira for the project this year, the Tinubu administration has released 1.06 trillion naira. That is more than 200 times what is in the Appropriation Act. This is what happened when the National Assembly fails in its duties, he added. Atiku said it was curious that the 50.91 trillion naira announced by Umahi did not include the cost of railway components. He therefore wondered how much the project will cost if the railway component is included. If the 15.6 trillion naira is for the road component alone, then the total cost could be far higher when the railway is included. We want to know the cost of the railway, he said. The PDP presidential candidate also lambasted Umahi for admitting that the project was given to Gilbert Shagwari ITEC Construction Company without a competitive bidding. He asked Umahi to stop trying to deceive Nigerians with the claim that only ITEC was competent enough to do the project, wondering if it is the same that has been grappling with the execution of its project in Lagos. The former vice president stated, "The essence of a competitive bidding is so that Nigerians can get the best value for their money. It is so that you can compare prices and pick the company that can afford the project. It is wrong for him to have concluded that only ITEC could handle the project when such a project has been done by other reputable firms in the United States, China and South Africa." According to him, he said, he claims he didn't know there was a business relationship between Gilbert Shagwari and Tinubu, but this is another lie because Tinubu has publicly acknowledged this fact. Atiku also accused the work minister of attempting to deceive Nigerians as regards the appropriation for the project. He called on members of the National Assembly to be alive to their responsibilities instead of acting like an annex of the presidency. The PDP candidate stated, "Until I exposed the dubious nature of this project, no member of the National Assembly thought it was wise to investigate. The total cost was never made known until now. The fact that there was no bidding was never made known until I blew the whistle." The former vice president also knocked Umahi for claiming that no money had been released yet to ITEC, which he described as another lie. On March 31st, 2024, Umahi came on Channels Television Sunday Politics program where he pointedly said the money that the sum of 1.6 trillion was released to ITEC, only for him to say on TVC on April 11 that the same money had not been released. Which one is true and which one is false? So that is it, my people. Well, of course, a lot of Nigerians has reacted to this news, which I'll be taking some comments for you guys. And the first person here said, Atiku never attacked the rail project for northern Nigeria to Niger Republic as railway to fraud, but found it easy and convenient to attack the Lagos Calabar Coastal Project because the projects are entirely benefit southern Nigeria. Fulani will always be Fulani any day, anytime. This is a very cheap and regional blackmailing. Another person also said, Magida, when former President Buhari dey do train from Kano to Maradi, Niger Republic, you dey silent at the time. You not talk due process that time. And the last comment I'll be taking here says, Dwarf Umahi has been caught with his smelly pants down. He went on Channels Television to claim 1.06 trillion naira has been released only to deny it on TVC. Short people have short memories. The NAS is the most useless gathering of idiots in one parliament. PDP, Labour Party and APC. do not have a single responsible human being in either chamber. I thought Ireti Kinjigbe is a civil engineer. She ought to have raised her voice and eyebrows on this mega scam that is worth more than the budget of all 36 states of Nigeria. Heartless fraudsters, very wicked bastard. 1 trillion naira to common fake Oyinbo while millions of Nigerians drown in abject poverty. So my people, that is it for you all. I saw this news and I decided to share it with you guys. But please let me know your opinion in the comment section, and please help us to like and share this video so that YouTube and Facebook can recommend it to more people. Thank you so much for your time and God bless you. Amen.